what sort of goods we have available now. You do have the proper scroll work for all this merchandise, correct?
Oh. Yeah.
Well met. Sort of zoned in, looking a weird way. Wasn't expecting that. I'm sure usually when I zone into there, I'm looking almost at the crossroads. Myself all turned around.
your FSRs to me. You don't have them.
Da-da-da. Cool. £100 maiden. 100 XP. Familiar will be leveled up in no time. What am I doing? To Renfrey. You do the daily? Oh, I did the daily. Never mind then.
Salutation.
Because as we're here, we can go and zone into one of the instances and see what the dailies are and see if my weekly has reset yet. I don't think so. It'll probably end up being tomorrow now. But give it a try. May as well do the zone anyway while we're here, even. Oh, 6 days on the wrestling. Oh, it looks like the daily is Heart of Conflict. Master, I failed you. I think eventually, at some point, maybe possibly, we might start seeing the mercenary killing things in the chat window, but So far, it's rubbish. Still, unfortunately. Whee! Oh, I missed one. I missed two. Slap that. The master's home shall not be disturbed. Well, I hate to break it to you. I'm gonna rip the home down. Moving myself. Right, we good? Good. Hello, everybody's. It's not quite a room pool, but about as close as we're going to get. No, I did not want the vampiric incisor. Ooh. Got to grab the speedster and the kingos. Okay, that's a bit of a weird stack. Okay. Yeah, we didn't need anything in there, do we? Smashy Smashy they're named. I've seen Rocking Horse. I never remember where these are. I don't know where it changes actually. I don't know what it is. I always forget to pick up the rubber ducky. Oh. Not to worry. Where's my shiny? It is. Oh, good. I haven't fed all evening. Well, you ain't starting now. Unfortunately, my hammer is not, so. Seems little point summoning it now. Not missed mere bat fang earrings, really just vampire fangs. Well, they're bats. Oh yes, I think we have had that item before. Oh, good, we're good. That's nice. Venex the Weird Father. That's 12 billion damage hit. I usually pay attention to the numbers, but just happened to see that one pop up. Grr, I'll make you suffer. Good luck with that, werewolf. Right. I'm just going to ignore this guy. Just curious to see whether you can just leave him there and not interact with him at all. Alone with mine enemies? How is this possible? Maybe if you didn't stand there at the back and watch and attacked at the same time, things would have gone much better for you, huh? Huh? Oh, look, it's a piece of mercenary gear. It's only legendary, though. Right, the shiny. Maybe I don't need any more shinies from in here. I honestly couldn't tell you one way or the other. Let's pick them up. Pretty much got to run past them anyway, so why not? actually. Flowers! Flower power! Eat him, Hammer. Eat him from the behind. Eat him in the back of the head. Stupid undead gnome thing. Blah! You can't get enough of our roses, can you? That's your question? Why, yes, I love your roses. Please give me more. Ta-da! What's in the box? I was going to say rubbish. Kind of, sort of. I've already got the sail back, haven't I? Yes. Although... Oh, it's no trade. Oh, bollocks. I was about to say, do I pass it over to one of my alts who doesn't have one? It's not even freaking heirloom. Grr. Never mind then. 100 experience for me. Right, so where are we going? We're going to the jungle. Come to the jungle! Okay. We'll go back to town. Much easier to get to the jungle from via the bells than it is from running. We're here, we might as well just quickly
Can I help you?
settle this crap. Technically, I suppose you have to do Linda's daily as well. Might do a little bit of flying around in the wastes for some purple shinies, because I still need a few of those. Try to look for a group. I think it's probably quite unlikely, but we'll give it a blast, see what happens. I don't know. Someone might take pity on my underpowered ass. Good evening, Ethereum. How are you diddling? Diddling good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, not too bad, I think. Not too bad, thank you all. Sadly, no weeklies available currently. So just quickly doing a few dailies. Huzzah for the weekly. I mean, yes. Well, I think that's probably more likely to be tomorrow. No weekly, yeah. Unfortunately. No luck so far. I just stuck a message in the looking for group chat actually, so see how that goes. But yeah, no luck. No luck so far. I'm yet to experience heroic content. As I mentioned before, really, I should just look for a bloody guild, really, shouldn't I? I mean, Kaladin wakes up again. Yeah, that's also true. Wow, we still got like another month. So, I mean, there's plenty of time to do stuff. But... Never really thought about doing it this way before, just killing off all the roots first and worrying about the plants at the end. Hello. Need to find some extra deer. I don't know where they came from. Want them in off the edge. Mean green! Mean greens unleashed. Oh, I did it. I see what you did there. Mean green bouquet. Okay. Shiny sat next to a gorilla. That's not bloody good, is it? Oh, we're ignoring those. Ambushing Dramodons. More like Dramadons. Causing drama. Wasp! FD Smite. Oh, good boys. was like, why in God's name is the flipping mercenary taking so much damage? And I just realised I'd left a trauma thing on him. Forgot to cure it. What the hell is that? Karupa hedge. A Karupa hedge wizard. Right, okay. Casting speed and ability double cast sounds useful for a Berserker mercenary. Might transfer that over to the healer on the Berserker. I feel like it would probably be more useful to that character. All those numbers. Yeah, I mean, yes. Many billions. Lots of billions. All of the billions. Tens of billions in some cases. They did at least start putting commas in the numbers though, so it makes it a little bit easier to read. A little bit. No, it's commas are in all the numbers now. All the damage numbers above my head in the chat. All of the damage numbers. Oh no, I lied. In the chat, the damage numbers don't have it. I looked at it just a second ago, and I'm like, I'm sure they did, but no, I just looked at it again, and there definitely isn't. Was there commas in the overhead numbers before? There wasn't, was there? Or was there? I'm sure there wasn't. Now I've just confused myself. No, I lied. It looks like the healing maybe does. Like there's a ward there that I can see commas in, but then the damage numbers don't have it. Why in God's name there's a distinction between the types? I don't know. So there's some partial commas in the in-game chat. The damage numbers overhead do have commas in them. Or separators if you prefer, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it's a bit hit and miss, I think, is probably the best way to explain it, isn't it? As you say, the damage description text on spells and combat arts still doesn't have commas either. That would, I guess, be one of the more useful ones. One day, maybe, one day. I guess I got all excited over nothing. Try and get revenge. Where's my bloody shiny from the last name? I kind of expected it to be over here, but... Oh, it is. It's all the way up here. Okay. No, I'm going through the portal because I can't be bothered to run up the hill. Teleport! Large monkey. The rocker goes. Yay. Literally. Consort's Breastplate of Insight? It's the first time I don't recognise that icon. First time I've seen that drop. Obviously utterly useless, but... Ooga Weepy! No? Try again. You to die and meat give life to others. Right, what we got? Wow, that was close. Looking thing almost spawned on my head. Or my feet, I guess, technically. Right, third and final. Don't strike me with lightning. Die! Da-da-da! More useless loot. Ah, some more Karuba Hedge Wizard Blade Greaves. Oh, and yet another flipping sailback normal. That's the second one of those I've had today. It's a shame those things aren't heirloom rather than no trade. I know it's only treasured, but I would like to have passed one over to one of my alts. I haven't started leveling yet. Never mind. Not managed to find any shinies we need so far. A bit rubbish.
Go on, take a look at the stock. You'll never beat this price in the city, I guarantee it.
Looking for anything in particular today? Well, let's just see what we have for sale in the city then, shall we?
Be right back. 30 seconds. Oh, right. Got this again. 8 gold. Yeah, maybe we won't bother trying to sell that one. 13 gold. See, I've been collecting all the valuable shinies. See, I've seen more expensive shinies on Kaladin. Are the flipping jungle instances just like super popular or something? So everybody does them, and therefore everybody picks up all of the shinies in there and just sells them all.
Confounded. Where did I put that
Pushing the prices down
It
quick,
must be
maybe.
down here somewhere.
Do-do.
Has anyone told you about our new retirement savings program?
Let's stick that in the bank for Berserker. And visit my house to stick my chest piece in there. Because, you know, freaking chest pieces on the bloody daily. Hey man, just starting EverQuest, really like the game. I'm glad to hear that. EverQuest 1 or EverQuest 2? That's the real question. Hopefully EverQuest 2, as you're here watching an EverQuest 2 stream. I mean, either one. Arguably, yeah. EverQuest 1, more popular than EverQuest 2, so probably more people prefer that one over 2, weirdly.
Oh, you are now in my service.
Thank you very much for your Twitch Prime subscription as well. Muchos appreciated. I'm going to assume perhaps French, based on the name. I don't want to try and pronounce it myself because my English tongue would probably butcher it. Oh, look, we got a king. King Mr. Lucan. Oh yes. I was just like, well, what am I doing now? Oh, I have got a couple of, over the last 2 or 3 days, I have actually got a couple of recipe books from the daily trade skill stuff. I got one for, one today, which had 2 white adornments in. Some basic treasured adornments for health and power. And then I can't remember whether it was yesterday or the day before, I got one that had some mount recipes in, like saddles and stirrups and stuff. Again, they were only treasured ones though, and they didn't actually need the pattern as far as I could tell. So I'm not exactly sure they were the ones I was looking for specifically, but was at least something rather than nothing, if nothing else. See, that's where the entire server is. Everybody online at the moment is basically sat in Forlorn outside the trade skill instance. They just hang around in that little village. That's where all the cool kids hang out. And pay a visit to Linda. See how she's getting on today.
I greet you.
I greet you too. Slay the Crypt Guardians. Which crypt have we got today? We have the Crypt of Zaphon. Which one's that? I can never remember. Ah, that one over there. Thankfully, EQ2 Maps has the little zoning arrow thing now on the maps for these places. So it saves me having to search around all of the different crypts trying to find the right one. Ooh! Geelins. Okay, that's a new one, yeah. Geelins. Might as well just gather all these up in the middle. Good old EverQuest skeleton laughs. Oh, you're just gonna spawn on my head, are you? Okay. She's actually wearing one of the new helmets as well. It's really hard to tell because it's all obviously ghosty and red, but can just about make out the wings. Oh damn it! Not even I can get my hands on one of those. Wretched ghosts. Like that! Alright, where's my skeleton? There it is. Oh. Jawbone, and then should be a lot of other things here somewhere. Where the hell did it go? WTF? Oh, there it is. I thought it was... What an idiot. Survey says, what key shall we get today? We shall get... an emerald key. Is that the rubbish one? I think so. Oh, it just says legendary. Right, where's my chest? Catacomb Descender Cinch. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's the lower end of the quality, wasn't it? 295 resolve, legendary. Oh well. Just another piece of transmutation fodder. Yo, Geelins! Your damn crypts suck. They don't give any decent loot. Let's see what old Shiny Seeker has for us today. That's one we needed. That's two we needed. Ah, the third one we didn't. 2 out of 3, it's not bad. Oh, the
Salutation.
public quest is up. I might poke my nose in there and see whether there's anybody in there looking to do it. Oh, although to be honest, it's already been up for a quarter of an hour, so at that point, it's either being done or it's never going to get done, I think. We can have a quick peek, though. Beep coming through. Not been done, and no one here. Fairly safe to say that it's not going to get killed. I'm not too worried. It is one I've actually already done, so... Needed to have more results. Yes, sorry. A little bit more fervour. A little bit more potency. About double the resolve. Maybe we can solo it. A few more levels. Wait. Why in God's name do I have the zoning prompt on my screen while I'm in the zone? What happens if I select one of these options? Do I change the zone? No, okay. That was super weird. Slightly buggy UI there. Why must you torment me so? Damn wench trying to cut my jugular again. Well, not today, I'm afraid. Usually I'd avoid that golem, but as the shiny was sat right there, didn't really have much of a choice. What? I hate those things. They hover so high up I can't see them. My small legs. Rubbish camera angle. Hello, Zarakon. What are these scraps wandering into my domain? Can't even pick the entrails from my fangs with your delicate bones. Loves an ogre. You shush. Damn ogres. You don't have the damage like this. It's probably a good thing. To be honest, the damage numbers are a little bit ridiculous at this level. I think if you ask most EverQuest 2 players, they will probably tell you that they would prefer smaller numbers. Whee! Flying dwarf. Splat. Say good night to the bony drakes. I actually don't know what they are. Maybe they are just dragons. Bony dragons. You don't usually fight any type of dragon in heroic stuff or solo stuff like this. But maybe the exception was made because they're just a pile of bones. Skelligons. Yeah, we'll go with it. That's a bad pun, but we'll go with it. We just sneak through the middle. No. I tried, failed. Orzo. Orzo Kelkana. Follower of Anashtizul. Ah, okay. I've always just killed the other guy first anyway, just out of more instinct than anything else, but turns out you actually can't damage Mazza until you've actually killed the Pause. There you go. You learn something new every day. And some mercenary braces. What is my mercenary currently wearing? Honor guard. We got the 310 ones. Okay. I can't remember what my alt has. Transfer those over to the alt and. I guess he can transmute them. Those are collectibles. Or, as you will often hear them referred to as, shinies. So you pick them up off the ground, and they'll give you a completely random collectible, and then you add them into a collection. And then after you've added a certain number of collectibles into a collection, you can then hand that collection into an NPC, and they'll give you a reward. To give you some idea, in your quest journal, there is a collections tab. And then these are all of the collections I have currently open. Far too many. And each one of the items you can see here in the box is a collectible, which you pick up off the ground. And once you've completed the collection, as I say, you can then hand that into a collector NPC. How have they never done a number crunch on this game? We ask that question quite often. Seems the general consensus is it's not a problem, then no one cares. I think a lot of the players care, but it doesn't make any difference in terms of, or supposedly doesn't make any difference in terms of game performance and things like that. And I think that's probably the biggest reason why a stat crunch has never happened, is because if there is no evidence of it doing any damage, doing any harm, then I guess no one's going to want to commit to the amount of development effort required to do that crunch. Trust me, myself and probably a lot of the players would very much like there to be smaller numbers. I imagine it would be a damn sight easier to balance things as well if the numbers were smaller. Yeah, theoretically it sounds good, doesn't it? It's just like, just half everything, regardless of what it is, just half everything. As you say, it probably sounds a lot simpler than what it actually is. these days as well is even the smallest change to one stat can make such a large difference because there's so many compounded features and rules and calculations. Stupid stumpy myrmidons. Slowing down the fight needlessly. Brr. Die! Get there eventually. Oh, more mercenary gear. We've got some... Oh, more 300 resolve stuff. I don't need it. Melee DPS stuff, but... I don't need that on my other characters. Right, where's my shiny, please? Oh, yes, turn mercenary off. Let the crazy watchful eyes go down into the pit and scare up some bats. Please hold. Massive colony of bloodthirsty bats swarm in the wake of the watchful eye. Here they come. That's a lot of bats. That's a lot of dead bats. Many, many, many dead bats. No mercy! How is it not overwhelming to have to level, get armor for your merc familiar mount, essentially? Yes. I mean, if you want to pay... Let me try that again. If you want to play competitively with all the heroic and raid stuff, then I guess you probably do need to worry about that, but I'm just passing the time with... So, I mean, I'd like to do some of the heroic stuff, but mostly passing the time with solo. So I'm not too worried about all of the stuff. I try to log in daily and, you know, level up the mercenary and the mount stuff, make sure the training's going. And as you can see from going through a few of the solo zones, it's relatively easy to get hold of mercenary gear. The thing is, like, because I didn't play for such a long period of time, because I was playing on Paladin and stuff for a couple of years, I didn't do all the, the dailies and the weeklies and the special event stuff and things like that. So I'm quite far behind on like some of the ethereal coin stuff and things like that, which means the character buffs I'm missing out on that give like extra potency and fervor and things like that. So I'm quite far behind on a lot of stuff. I'm not sure I could ever do raids on live again, to be honest, without a lot of work. People argue it's pay to win. I mean, maybe. There are certain things that's a bit dodgy, like with the collector's editions of expansions and things like that. You're incentivized to buy those more expensive versions by extra mounts and familiars and things being put in those that are maybe better than something you could otherwise get in game. But outside of that, it probably isn't too much. I think a lot of the stuff on the marketplace is more about speeding things along. Like if you are just impatient and you just want to get everything now, then you can go and buy, like a pack of 10 familiars rather than waiting and collecting them on a daily basis. And I think the boxes of familiars have a much higher percentage chance of getting a better one than just doing the daily quest. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't bother me, whatever. Say, I'm not on this particular server. I'm not looking to be like the best of the best or anything like that. Just playing through the content, doing the quests, having some fun.
Oh, a follower. That all?
And thank you also very much for the follow. Subbed before follow, blimey. Oh, do we do the brave thing again and just go charging into the named like we did last time? Think so. What's the worst that could happen? Charge! Yes. Leroy! Alright, I think we're good. I think that's... I don't think he'll be doing any more blood drinking. Take that! Uh-oh. The screams! The screams! People died there. Lots of people died. Wow. People. People in the loosest sense. Just a bunch of vampires. Who cares about them? Oh god, the screams! Oh, we got the named. Oh god, we got the room. All of the room. Actually, probably not all of the room. There we go. There's all of the room. we missed a few. Oh, I need to get the hammer out. Hammer time. Let's go. Class is my merc. It is a Berserker. Which is absolutely terrible at DPS at the moment. And it has a surprisingly low amount of health as well for a tank. You missed the spot. Yeah. To be honest, I probably did miss a few more. There's a couple of more lurkers in the corner. Right, let's start doing some damage to the named here. We got halflings. No, dwarfs. All right, less screaming. I'm not. I mean, I'm a Templar. I'm playing a Templar, but my mercenary that I duo with is a Berserker of this character. Sarnak! Where is Gorowin? Gutton, Paladin, Paynil, Feydark, Ganon, Rivervale, Orcock, Underfoot. I'm going around in circles here. Two box Berserk, Templar duo back in the day. Yes. Templar is not exactly known for its super duper DPS, I have to say. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a dwarf again. Oh, okay. No. Dwarf twice in a row. Nice. Yeah, you're probably pretty safe with a Necromancer as your first one, to be honest. Decent tank pet. That was a bit of a weird one. We had Dwarf Sarnak. Just for anyone who is unaware, the named that we killed in this room basically every 20%, I think it is, opens this door here, and then there is basically every now and then a certain race of NPC comes wandering out to attack you. And depending on which race comes out, you have to click on the corresponding bookcase of where they basically come from. And then if you click that bookcase, all of the ones that came out from behind that door basically just fall over and die immediately. Then you can damage the named again after that. So it's something you have to do. You can't just ignore it, unfortunately. It's relatively straightforward. You just have to kind of be somewhat aware of your EQ2 racial law, I suppose, of where they come from, or have someone handy like Ethereum who knows what they're talking about. You just got back into the game a few days ago. Welcome back. Hopefully you're having some fun in the first few days. Are all those screams coming from the game? Yes, they are. This zone is called the Suite of Screams. So basically, it's every time you open one of these doors, and every time that door then closes, it lets off a couple of screams. So, there you go. This one's a bit crazy. Hello, darling. Let the screaming begin. Aha. Nice puppy, indeed. Three-headed puppy. I'm sure he'd be fine. Basically, you can't let him wake up. He's currently asleep. If he wakes up, he will absolutely obliterate you. So you have to stop those things getting from that portal over to him. And also, whenever you get one of these debuffs on you, you have to run into the correct circle. And cure yourself. I think if you don't cure yourself and you leave them all on you, if you get all 4 of them on you, you just immediately die. So it's a kind of fail condition. All while killing the boss, of course. So there's lots of things to do in this fight, is what I'm saying. But when you do it right, that's what happens. She falls over and dies. Thankfully, she doesn't put out that much damage, so you don't have to worry too much about dying. More about killing her slowly while paying attention to the various other aspects of the fight. So. Unfortunately, we got absolutely no useful loot from that whatsoever, so it's kind of it's a relatively quick zone to do, but wasn't very beneficial in the long run. Right, that is all of those zones. Big dog, indeed. I can't remember what his name is. Oh, Horatio, that's it. For some reason I thought it began with TH. It's not. It's Horatio. Horatio the dog. Fluffy. Aha. I mean, you could try calling it Fluffy. It will probably wake up and bite your head off. Yeah, Fluffy. So while I'm here, I may as well do this zone as well. You'll fall down. Put up. Seeing what was in the looking for group channel. Tank looking for a group there, and a dirge looking for a group, and that's about it. Playing alone is a little more boring. Yeah, if you're playing a new character from level 1, it's probably relatively unlikely that you're going to do much grouping or bump into too many other players early on, because on most servers the player base is, they're already leveled. They're all 120, 125, So most players are going to be playing, so thankfully it doesn't really take very long to go from level 1 to 120, really. And it gives you an opportunity to get used to class that you're playing. Learn it as you level up, I always say. Lavec conjutsta. I feel like they just purposely make these names awful. Conunsta. The nasty vampire. Is there anything other than a nasty vampire? I feel like that might be stating the obvious. A friendly neighborhood vampire, huh? Nice easy names to start the zone. Now, where's my shiny? There it is. So yeah, with the solo zones, probably with the heroic zones as well, although I wouldn't know. But every time you kill a named, a shiny spawns. So must always go looking for a shiny every time you kill a named. Them's the rules. Yes, so much so we have an emote for it in chat. Krina Sprezzo, the Werewolf Lord. This guy is the spin to win guy. Every now and then he goes completely bonkers and starts spinning around, gashing at your face. Like that. Alright, chill out, man. Go splat eventually. Flipping werewolves have a huge aggro radius in the zone. Oh. Oh god, we found half the zone. But one thing aggro's another, and aggro's another, and aggro's another at this point. Now what are you doing? Oh, for God's sake. Didn't really want to aggro that one yet, but whatever. I swear sometimes the mercenary just goes, yes, I see that mob over there that you're not targeting. Let me just go and aggro it. That'll be fun, won't it? No, it won't. Right. Couple of packs of dogs. And then the next named. Who's one of the stitched men. Stenkenriff, the monster. I don't know why he's a monster. Leave me alone! I don't like red things on the floor. What's that about, please? Not standing in that. I don't know if that actually does anything, that red circle. There's no debuffs as far as I can tell. But honestly, I'm not sure I can really trust any of the animations currently coming from those stitched men anyway. They're a bit busted and broken at the moment. Sometimes they just randomly walk along and then freeze. Like mid-motion. Sometimes they have some sort of internal rave and there's a bunch of playing cards that suddenly spring from their body. It's like, what the hell is going on there? Hopefully something we'll see get sorted in early in the new year. Second to last named, Orisha, the Mistress of Flies. Charming. Oh. More mercenary gear. Right, what was that? Svani Defender accolades with mitigation and health. Okay. Oh, we kind of have one of every colour at the moment. Because we could. What's the problem is that's a 300 resolve one. Talk about an old one. Get the excuse me, give the mercenary a little bit more health and resolve. Maybe he'll get hit less. Stupid powders. Must look to see whether. Oh, here we are. While we're here, fragments. Oh my god, fragments. There we are. No. I think we need to go and have a look on the recipe merchant to see if there are any new distillation recipe books. See if we can turn some of these stupid powders into fragments. It was a very lopsided loot rate. Where you get far, far, far more powders than you do fragments. It's very bizarre. Technically, I think most recipes actually do use more fragments than use more powders than fragments. Right. Final name of the zone. Agayagababa. It's such an annoying name to pronounce. Agayagababa. Yagaba. Verbal diarrhea. Anyway. Yeah, that's exactly what I assume. It's just a play on the Baba Yaga name. MX? Yes. Can we get rid of the stupid mind prison, please? I still don't really understand these mind prisons, whether you're actually meant to kill them to get rid of them, or do something. I don't know. Eventually, they just seem to disappear. Right, what's in the box? Honor guard plate. No! Stupid mercenary gear again. Why is it not for me? God damn it. Oh, and of course the Sail Pack Noir. That's the third. Ooh, hiss! No mount. It's because the 310 resolve mercenary armor is always fabled, so it always comes in the big mailbox. Whereas the 300 resolve mercenary armor is always legendary. It's a normal box. On the plus side, it was kind of more appropriate for this particular mercenary, and then I can pass that ability double cast reuse speed one over to my Berserker. Use on this healer one. Right. Get off mercenary. Back to town. Empty bags. I might actually hop over to the Berserker maybe and do some of the... I haven't actually started on the questing yet for that character, so I might do that for a little bit. Do some of the Savani Expanse quests.
We have the finest supplies to fill your adventuring needs.
Gives me a chance to pass over some of the mercenary gears.
All right, here's all the goods listed in the city. If you find anything you want, let me know.
I'll worry about pricing up the shinies later. Why do that now? Renfrey has rewarded you with a literal pole. Ha! What? I see you've spent all that time doing harvesting for me. Here, have a pole. First it was a mouldy boulder, now it's a pole. Nothing like the best loot for you. Come on. You cannot store this item in a shared bank. Oh no, it's no trade. Crap sticks. Why is it no trade? That's really annoying. A Kamapur post. Oh, is that one of the wooden posts that were on the ground? No, it's not even that. It's a stick with a thing on it. I assume it's meant to be a light post, lamp post. Looks more like a stick of wood with a birdhouse on top of it, but there we are. Damn. Stupid no trade loot. Oh well, I suppose we can transmute it. Oh, I didn't even get a mana from it either. That's just the worstest loot ever. It's fun. Uh-huh. Please tell me that was from one of the daily quests, though. That wasn't a weekly quest, was it? That would be super disappointing. Right. Okay, so put one of those for one of those. I've got like almost a full set of flipping mercenary armor here, but I can't equip it to this mercenary yet because it's all like level 123 and above, which means you have to have at least level 123 as well before you can equip that armor, I think. So it's like, oh great. Thankfully, I mean, I don't really need a mercenary for the first few bits of the adventuring anyway, so it's not a huge problem. And the XP goes up pretty quickly from doing the quests, doesn't it? Right. So a few quests on this character. So I haven't started any yet, so we're going from the beginning of the expansion, basically. I've done all of the trade skill ones, just I haven't done any of the adventuring ones yet. Right, first two on the first little island here. On the plus side, because I have done the trade skilling ones, I can at least fly. Oh. Turns out you can actually inspect these from the air. You don't need to land. Meow. Oh! So you get attacked by a shark. Oh. Wait, what happened? Wait. Yeah, nod, agree. I think because I was in the air, the shark attacked me and then de-aggroed before I landed in the water. Winner! Nice easy quest to get started. Finding a bunch of broken pottery. Look on the raft and you go over to the main island. Welcome to Cavapor, the main village in Svarni Expanse. Saw some roots. Must harvest. Captain Douglan. Says, kill some shoal manglers. Raw. Oh. Oh. Turns out taunting them kills them. It's quite funny. I taunt you so hard you die. Don't say that very often. Vicious mockery. Indeed. A fatal tongue. La da da. Dee dee dee. Where'd all the crocodiles go? I think I broke them. I need 3 more. I broke it! They spawn elsewhere, like over here. Oh yeah, they do. Oh, okay. Maybe they just spawned over here instead. Something weird. Yeah, I've always done the quest over the others, over that first one. I've never come over it. Never really occurred to me until today that there are actually other little fields. Oh, going the wrong way. Small plunder. Search Stone Spine Peninsula for ancient artifacts. Wash away the impurities in the middle wading pool. Sure. I mean, as we're here. Just avoid Big Bird. Oh, yes. Definitely. Yes, that's right. I do keep the old fishbone earring in my bags, just in case I need water breathing. Thank God for that heritage quest is all I can say. Super useful for characters who are not healers with their own water breathing spells. Yes, probably like one of the only heritage quest items that are actually useful regardless of the level. The Mana Stone wasn't too bad on Paladin, but I think that probably loses its effectiveness at this level. The bags, oh yeah, true. Yeah, those both of the Heritage Quest bags extremely useful. Such a valuable size for, especially if you don't have any of the pay for like pack bags. I mean, pretty much everything else is kind of armor and weapons, isn't it, from the Heritage Quests? So they kind of lose their effectiveness after the level they're intended for. Wait. Oh, balls. I need to do that flipping. Damn it. Can't progress the signature line until you've done the side quest for the healer. Whoops. What do we need? Cardamom and zinc. Oh, zinc. Pretty much relegated to house items. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, those that can actually be turned into house items, because some of the later ones can't even do that. So, I mean, mine literally go like in the share in my bank and probably never see the light of day ever again. shining. Right. Let's go and hand that one in, because that's the healer's side quest. Then we should be able to speak to her for the signature quest. Dive, dive, dive. Bing! Level 121. Excellent. Right. Now we have our anti-venin. Anti-venin? Would that be anti-venom? Or is anti-venin a thing that I am not aware of? Something else. No, that's an actual thing. The probably more scientific version. Right, apply potion. Pick up unconscious. Kill stupid hawk that's decided to swoop out of the air and kill me. Back to the healer. Married to Uncle Venom. Indeed. It turns out it's Venin, not Venom. Okay. Hello, healer. I have brought with me Vasily Kiev. Never had one of the Kiev within our village, let alone as a patient. I wonder if this scene here will ever come to anything. Like, it's kind of the only time you really interact with the Kiev at all, other than killing a few of them every now and then. Right. What do we got? Crossbow and a bow. We'll take the bow. Thank you very much. Oh no, Big Bird. He's alive. Must avoid. I want to summon the pack pony, stupid. What are the cogs? I said those are those stupid temporary adornment things that I got. Or you were given because I had something else in my bags when the expansion launched. The infusers, I think it was. I had a bunch of infusers, mostly from the Overseer system, I think. And they all got turned into temporary adornments. which I assume was Darkpaw's way of saying, we no longer wish to support the infusing system. It's going in the bin. Probably caused more headaches than it was worth. Yeah, binned it, mate. In the bin mush. Rubbish. I mean, technically, the infusing system is still in the game. If you have like old expansion weapons and stuff, you can still get infusers, and you can still infuse old expansion stuff. It's just not going to be used going forward, I think was the general gist. A little bit like Ascensions, I suppose. You know, those are still in the game technically, and you can still get them if you want them, but quite frankly, it's literally pointless at this point. Note Reforging's gone as well. That's been binned off. I mean, you can't actually even do that. You can't do that in terms of stats anymore, but you can still stick particle effects on weapons and things. But yeah, literally, you can't even reforge old stuff anymore. It's just the option isn't completely gone. So. But yeah, if you do have a few of those effect things, then you can still attach those to weapons. I've not really seen the things drop, the visual things. I've not seen them drop in ages. I think the last one I saw drop was on Kaladin. Very dusty bags. Uh-huh. Don't get cleaned out very often. Cool. Right, that's that quest done. I suppose while I'm out here, I may as well go and light the incense at the burial lands, and then you can go back and hand 3 quests in all at the same time. Now this is going to be interesting because I think if I remember rightly, this is the one that spawns the vampire, who's got quite a good chunk of health. I'm not sure how. A bit of a test for the old Berserker to make sure he doesn't die. So. Die. There's some of these Komodos. See, a lot of these things, they don't have much health and you can kill them really quickly, but if they do actually hit you, they hit you quite hard. I mean, I'm doing almost no damage to this guy at all. And then you're dead. It's like, okay, what? I was trying to do this without summoning the mercenary, if I can. Pretty crazy. Obviously wasn't a problem for the healer when I did it. Just wait for the older ride sickness to wear off. There you go. Just had to use a few temporary temp spells. A bit silly having to use flipping heals and potentially death prevents on a solo mob, but there we go. Needs must and all that. I think that's just another example of how badly the game is maybe going to scale when it goes even further forward with the numbers we currently have, because to keep everything competitive, everything is having to just go up and up and up and up and up. And it just means silly things like that, where players do so much damage that they can kill things easily. But if something turns around and actually hits you, it hits you really bloody hard, regardless of what gear you've got. So it's a bit silly. Just because every small increase in stat is just balloons everything up. Anyway. It's a crazy world. More like an older triple row. Yeah, it definitely is. It's far more health than anything else around it. They all are. I think every time that vampire spawns through the signature quest line, it's always the same thing. Right, you. Vampires, and they hurt. Turns out. No ding. No, apparently not. I am at 99.4%. I don't really understand that because there's no blue bar. I'm not sure how that didn't level, to be honest. It's so ridiculously close. There should actually be a blue bar underneath there that goes all the way up to the end. We shall call that an undocumented feature of the UI. There we go. Slight delay. $122. What's that? 1,000. Yeah, lots of random new things. Ding, ding, ding. Wonderful apprentice abilities.
I don't think so.
Gather grassland scavenger eggs on Stone Spine Peninsula. Speak with Shove. What a name. So those two are at the same camp. Technically, the signature line is also at that same camp. And I may have to do I have to do the 2 side quests first before I can then progress the signature line. So come on in, you stupid bird. He's like, ah, you stole my eggs. Yeah, well. What you gonna do about it? Oh, we got all the eggs. It's me trying to pick up more eggs and going, why is it not working? Oh, God. I hate this quest. So ostriches are the powerful kick emus. Yes. I want to say emus. How have I looted, or I've picked up like 10 of these bloody things, and none of them have had useful an actual quest update? What kind of crappy update rate is that? That's awful. Oh, finally. 1 out of 11. Blah. Oh, and then we get 2 in a row. Frickin' buses. Must have heard me moaning. A chunky quest. Yeah, I definitely have absolutely no desire to be taking on the solo overland named mobs on this character. I still can't kill them yet on the other character, so this one would definitely go splat rather quickly. Even with the mercenary. According to Nat Geo, it's the ostrich. Damn it. They prefer to flee. They prefer to stick their heads in the sand, but that's one of those facts that you're like, yeah, that's interesting, and then you'll never remember it next time someone asks. Slay undying entanglers and undead ravagers in Grumbleguten village. Pretty sure my taunts are actually doing more damage at this point than my combat arts are. Oh, no. There's one of those icon things back here, isn't there? This alcove first? Hello, pile of bones. Goodbye, pile of bones. Oh, hello, other pile of bones. Pretty much 90% of any fight. Make the opponent believe you can win. Yes, I. Hard taunts. Oh, that dog was having a spaz. What the? Very weird. Return, return. Oh, we need to do one more icon. No, get attacked first. Bye. Try again. Try again. There we go. Return. Weapon damage flurry? Or max health mitigation? I really don't know. I mean, I think we'll just go with the weapon damage flurry at this point. Maybe, maybe with later items we end up with different stats, but it's pretty early on. Anything and everything is an upgrade at this stage, so... Oh. As I'm here, I'm going to go and do this repeatable quest just once, because I know it is attached to an achievement. Phew! I'm down here! Do you not, please? Pretty easy, just going to be to fly, isn't it? I forgot about that. It's like, why am I running on the ground when I can just go up in the air? It's a shiny. Damn it. How are we doing? You need 4 more cadaverous dividers. Which is even more convenient when you have to land on top of a shiny to kill them. 2 more to go. Oh, I thought that was a shiny. It wasn't. It was just a white smudge on the floor. Fake shinies. Luring me in. Fake shinies. Evil. Right. What have you got for me today? You have reuse speed and ability mod? No, that doesn't sound very much like me. Multi-attack and mitigation increase. Which one are we replacing? Let's replace... Right, repeatable quest done. I'm sure that's the guy that gives the holy icon. Oh no, maybe it's this guy. So I need to do this stupid icon purify quests. I believe I can purify. What a really bad play on words. um, there's one. Did I not click that? No, I didn't, apparently. Rudely interrupted by flailing skeletons. One more. Ah, there it is. Oh, just don't go near the named. Run away! Ah, there we go. Yeah, now this guy's got a quest as well.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's to go into the solo instance, isn't it? Enter Savannah Expanse, the Carrigan Crag. No, we won't do that just yet. Let's do some of the other content first, and we'll worry about the solo stuff later on. What did we get? We got ability double cast and reuse speed helm. That's super useful, Berserker. Thanks, game. I think we'll just probably ignore that one, I think. Ding! Level 123! Wow, that's not bad for one evening's work, is it? That should also mean now I can summon the mercenary and actually equip some of this armor. Yes, have stuff. What else have we got? Forearms. Oh, we don't have a chest piece yet. Shoulders, eh? Damn. Okay. Getting there. Still probably better equipped than I am already. I really wish it didn't cost you 4.5 frickin' plat every time you wanted to summon the mercenary to check on its gear. Seems a bit excessive. I think you've just got your answer to that question there, Ethereum. Oh. Achievement unlocked. Illustrious Signature Hunter. Complete 60 signature quests. For your dies only. The puns in here are terrible. Search the rolling hills of Carda for signs of the primordial malice. Gather healthy madder roots and gather myrobalan fruit. Myrobalan fruit. Yeah. Right, so I think the roots are underneath these bushes. Or I should say, they can be underneath the bushes, but they're not always underneath them. Shiny! Could you not? Stupid armadillos. Armadillos! Right, roots done. I believe the fruit are over here with the lines. You have to be a little careful you don't get your arms chewed off when you're trying to pick up the fruit. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I thought I saw one there. Around here somewhere. Ah, here we are. These bright green little circles on the floor. Apparently that lioness didn't like me stealing her dinner. Ooh, enough shiny. I think there's still some shinies out here I need on my other character, you know. Hey, we! Oh, dead. See, look how much damage those solo mobs did. And they were like down arrow mobs as well. Suppose we could maybe do this one more up here. Search the rolling hills of Cardiff for signs of the primordial malice, which I believe is up here and to the right. It's up this little sandy hill. Oh, but first we must grab that shiny. Ah, you too. Enter the portal. This is a very, very small solo instance. Technically, it's the final room of the final Castle Vakral dungeon. I don't know whether I might need the mercenary out for this actually. I don't know. Give it a go. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think so. Taking a little too much damage here. Might be okay. Oh, was this the one I needed to clear everything? I think so. I think that's what? I've got to clear this side as well. Ow. Ouchie. Out of curiosity, let's summon the old mercenary and see how well it helps out. Be interesting. I've not actually used it properly yet. I don't really expect it to do any damage, just as long as it heals me and keeps me alive, I'm happy. Grar verdict. Okay. Oh, it casts verdict apparently.
You have killed me once, but I will rise again. You have killed me once, but I will rise again.
Did I miss something here? Oh, stupid skeletal freaking skitter thingy. which should take the portals down. Oh no, we only have to do one side? Oh, okay. Right. You only have to do one side in this instance, I forgot. Thought it was both sides. Grar verdict again. Oh. Story time. Welcome to Story Time with Mayong Missmore. And our beloved Serena? However you would like to pronounce her name. I'm not sure whether the T is meant to be silent, but... Oh. It's combat time. Oh dear. She has been beaten. Be gone! I am almighty. You will be gone. Okay. I don't know whether I really needed the mercenary out for that, to be honest. It is done. Guy finds his ex squatting in his bedroom. Yeah, a little bit like that, I suppose. I have put up with your shenanigans for long enough. Backhand, get out. This is my house. And I want it back. It's true, he does seem to have a place everywhere, doesn't he? Flipping every continent, every expansion you go to, Mayong is just lurking around the corner, waiting to pop out and surprise you. It's the Wild Wild Quest! Wow, look at that, 2,500 quests on this character as well. Do. Great, now I've got Will Smith stuck in my head. Thanks, EQ2 devs. This is Mayong all along, oh god. Norath Marvel crossover. Oh, more ability. Flipping ability double cast and reuse on a charm. Yeah, that's not helpful, is it? Speak with Chief Zabalugub. Okay, right. The signature quest is in the journal. In the journal is having me go to the jungle, which I think just leaves this live and let die repeatable quest that I should do once. Just to make sure it's ticked off the list in terms of achievements. We got gather healthy, more of those healthy madder roots, and then indigo ferra leaves from Needlehead Isle. Technically, I don't know whether, because the first quest and then repeatable quests are actually named the exact same thing. Oh well. What the hell? We may as well do it. One of those strange Norath truths. If you've ever got a mystery and you wonder who did something or who planned something, pretty much guess it was probably Mayon behind it all. Regardless of which expansion it was probably Mayon. He has his dirty, filthy paws in everything. He does. Right, roots done. Indigo ferra leaves. The feck are those? I have no idea. Oh, those? Yeah. Pick up leaves, uncover random flippin' Komodo. Why is there a Komodo hiding in a bush? What? It's kind of scary. Komodo's a bit too big to be hiding in a bush, but there we are. I wonder if anywhere on Norath some scientist has explored enlarging creatures. I want to ride on the back of a really large seagull. Let's have a really large seagull mount. I think that'd be quite funny. Huge seagull. Just watch out for all your ice cream. No ice cream on Norath will ever be safe. or bag of chips. British beach humour. Cool. So yeah, there's only really one thing left for this character to do in Svaney, and that is Carrion Crag, which we don't have time to do today, so that will be next time, I think. We didn't do too bad today, though, did we? Managed to get 3.5 levels, so that's pretty good for one evening's worth of work, and we pretty much finished off Svaney Zone, so happy with that. Right, that's going to be me done for today. Thank you all very much for coming out. It's been a hoot. I shall be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow we shall continue with our One Life in Norath stream. So we'll be on the Caladim server tomorrow rather than this server. I have technically been uploading. I mean, I think the VODs are still available on Twitch. But I have been uploading them to YouTube as well as kind of a more permanent kind of archive, as it were. Just because I know that Twitch only keeps the VODs around for old streams for 2 weeks, maybe not quite that, like 7 to 10 days or something. So you should find the link to YouTube somewhere below the stream if you do want to check it out. Anyway, thank you, Jekko. Yes, you all have a fantastic evening, and hopefully I will catch you all tomorrow. Adios.